the sun sign, the moon, and the rising. So this is about to get deep. Some people think that the sun sign is it. Some people say the moon sign is it. But what I'm about to tell you, that all plays a big part, and it's according to how much you have in your chart or what element. But the rising sign, this is important. A lot of people say the rising sign the most important. And that's true in some aspects because it makes your whole natal chart. Beautiful people. So we got to get to the nitty gritty and break this down, you know? So, what is your sun sign? The sun is your heart, it's how you shine, it's your wants, it's what you motivated to be, it's what you really see yourself as. So, what is your moon sign? The moon sign is more of internal. It's you, the real you. This that you that nobody know of, that you keep bottled within. Only those who close to you know. This is how you truly feel. This is your most. So this got the most powerful force out of all the three. So your moon sign is very important. What is your rising sign? Your rising sign is more your outer appearance and it's your mind. It's your personality. It's your attitude. It's your personality that people see you as when they first see you, when you first appear. But also they see you as because it makes all your houses. It's so this is the style that you carry out all of your planets. This is the style how you carry out all of your traits, even your sun, even your moon. So all this is important, and this is why they say the rising sign is more important. But I tell you, beautiful people, that all is important. Cause the sun sign is how you shine. So that's why people see that a lot. But there, some people don't see your sun sign; they see your rising sign. Cause this will be a lot of times first in charge, in demand. So now, let me break this down. I got to use Virgo for example. I'm a Virgo moon. If you're a Virgo sun, you're a Virgo rising. Then let me break this down. The difference. Now, I'm using the sun, the moon, and the rising, put it in a better perspective for a reason, so you can see what I'm talking about, so you can know how to utilize this yourself. Okay, for example, a Virgo sun people, because the sun deals with identity and deal with what they're aware of, and this is how they shine. This is their want. This is their motivation. This is their spiritual self. So, Virgo sun people identity and they're aware of themselves being intelligence, helping others, and improving others, and improving themselves, but also being analytical, finding practical solutions to people problems and situations, and being critical and they like to be mental stimulated. So they already aware of this about themselves, this to others, paying attention to details and understanding others, and finding facts. They facts oriented type people. They live by their own truth. They're organized. They neat, and this is how they see themselves. And this is like a want. This is their motivation to be neat, to be neat, to be organized, to be cause they love order, to live in peace, to listen to their intuition, cause they feel people pain emotions in their earthly sensual body. Cause they're very sensual. Earth sign is very sensual, where they are pleasure. They love the pleasure that they feel in their body, or they can hate it. So, but also these people, they like alone time. They're very communicative and talkative when they get started, and they study, analyze everything. They see things that other people don't see. So now this is the sun sign. This is their awareness. All Virgo signs, this is their awareness. This is what they motivated to be. This is their spiritual self, because it's the heart. Sunday with the heart. It deals with how they shine. So this is what they love to put out there. So now let's say the difference between the moon. Let's do the Virgo moon. I'm a Virgo moon. Okay, these people, this their emotional self, this their inner self, this their forceful self, this their reactive self, how they react to things. This is their hidden self. So I'm gonna explain this. Then I'm gonna explain the difference between Virgo sun and moon, so you can see what I'm talking about, and rise. Okay, the Virgo moon people, they have their emotional mind and they react to stuff. They deal with intelligence, helping others. This is how they feel deep within themselves. So they do it naturally, help others. They do it without being seen, without trying to be noticed. The sun people that want to be noticed doing this. See, the Virgo moon naturally intuitive because the moon, they naturally more be more in tune with their feelings in their body because deal with their emotions. And so they can hide what they go through more than the sun. And so they might not be critical on the outward on the outside, but they're critical within themselves. They might be talking all type of trash inside their mind. So they can talk to themselves. So we talking about the Virgo moon could talk to themselves. Like the sons, they might need somebody to talk to. They could talk to themselves too. But the moon people do this naturally. They do it without even thinking about it, without blanking, without being aware. So the moon is more, they could be more unaware of that they love to be neat and organized and that they need peace. So they do it naturally. So they help you naturally in silence. But the Virgo moon might want recognition. The Virgo sun might want recognition, but the Virgo moon do it naturally where they don't want recognition. These be the ones who do it without wanting anything back. See what I'm saying? So, cause this is what they love. They love to help people. They really feel it within themselves. So this is what they really feel. So that's why the Virgo moon it can be the most powerful placement, but at the same time, none is powerful than the other. They just operate different. So they communicative, but they only communicate with those who close to them or those who they know can feel or understand what they're saying. That's how the Virgo moon operates. The Virgo sun might say it out loud, you know what I'm saying? Oh, be very expressive, even though the Virgo sun also can be kind of like shy because they got to feel people out. See, for example, I'm a Libra sun. I'm gonna be more talkative out in the open. Virgo sun gonna be more talkative only when need or people ask a question or those who they feel comfortable around. But by me having a Virgo moon, I'm still gonna carry out that sun of being more expressive. So not only outwardly, since I got the Virgo moon as Mercury, I also be expressive inwardly. So if you got a fire, if you got like a Taurus sun and a Virgo moon, you still would be kind of like you won't be that expressive, but you could be expressive. So it depends. It really depends. With the Virgo, depends on how the comfortable it is and how secure they feel. For example. So now, the Virgo moon people listen to others naturally. They pay attention to people, and words can affect them deeply within because they can hold everything within. That's why they can be a ticking time bomb and let it out. Virgo sun people could react and really criticize and really get people their mouth, you know what I'm saying, and go off. So that's the thing. So all Virgo energy like to help, like to serve, it's the healer type energy. So the sun we carried out where you're seeing with books and all this here. The moon people would do it maybe in secrecy, like working on their skills. Because Virgo deal with mastery, it deals with being an expert. Now, the Virgo rising, let's get to that. Because we already know that the moon is more of inner feeling, what you feel within. This is really your true self, who you are, and this your emotion. This how you react. This your need. This what you do without being aware. Now, rising, this is their everyday personality. The rising sign, this their outside appearance. This their body. This uh how people see them. So this is the style they carry out the Virgo energy, Virgo rising people. So they do this every day, routine, because Virgo need a routine. So it's good that Virgo people have healthy routines because they need it. They will keep them on board because a healthy routine will keep them on board. So a Virgo rising type people, they will naturally help people, serve people. They'll carry that out. I mean, like this outwardly, this is what they do. This the way, this their style of carrying out anything is through intelligence, analyzing, breaking things down, being like have the scientific mind. So this is their body. This is how they look. They have the Virgo look. So Virgo people like they can have like long heads, but they're gonna look neat. They gonna look clean. So this their appearance. This is how they look. Cause this the Virgo rise. This their body. This their personality. And so this how people see them, you know? So with that being said, they gonna have that neat A lot of Virgo risings, they're pretty, they're beautiful, they can hook themselves up because so they're super creative. Because Virgo is creative energy. Because Mercury got many ways to create. So when you deal with Mercury, these people are versatile when creating, when writing, in many ways to speak, many ways to act. They could joke, they could play because it's mental stipulation. All Virgo energy from the sun, moon, and rising. But just their body, just the appearance they will give, they like to observe and they just won't speak out of hand and they like to just before they go into situations, they're gonna observe everything, make sure that everything good. It's okay to speak, okay to go into situations. Some will be expressive, it depends on what side of their Virgo they're on. So on the other side, they can be very argumentative and all that there. Now, let me see what people saying in the comment. Yeah. Virgo rising, Aries moon, Leo sun. I see you. I see you. And for example, like Capricorn sun. Capricorn sun will carry out their Capricorn, uh, this how they want to shine like Capricorn, get money, businesses, go get ambitious, mastering things, being a professional. Just like Virgos are professionals and experts, so is Capricorn. All earth signs want to master things on this earth and complete. Because earth deal with solid, it deal with completion. So people who got the Capricorn moon, this they hitting self. They got that card, no take action, this is till self. This give them that drive within. So if you got that drive within, cause you understand the moon gonna be more like it's like your fuel, your gas, your fuel. So that when you feel it within, you gonna carry it out. So if you got this Capricorn energy within, these people can be cool and calm, and you wonder why you think they cold. So you think that Earth moons people are cold, like Virgo moon or Capricorn moon or Taurus moon, and they appear to be cold, but they do got a heart. And especially Capricorn, they get a bad rep for being cold. They just don't like to go through emotions. They can handle emotions better than anyone. A lot of Earth signs. So when we talk about Capricorn rising, this is how you look. This will be the way you look. This would be your personality, your first mind. Let me break it down in simple terms. Your sun. Your sun sign is your spirit. Your moon sign is your emotions. Your rising sign is your mind and your body. If we were to break it down in another way for you, okay, your sun sign is fire. Your moon sign is water. Your rising sign is air and earth together. And so you go through all the houses because it's placed in the rising sign in your cosmic body. The rising sign is over all the house, all the body parts. The mind, the rising sign is the mind, but also the body. You see, and the sun is the fire in your heart, and the water, your emotion, that force is your moon sign. So they get to give you a better understanding so you can put in your own terms and perspective, and you can read people dearly and great. That's why I always give you simple terms and stuff so you can know how to read people. And I came up there by myself. A lot of stuff I always come up by myself. Not everything, but most stuff I come up from my own intuition, from my own mind, and just catch on quick and just go, just knowing. You know what I'm saying? Clear cognites, clear knowing. So, and you'll see that it works, and you'll be like, wow. Because when you read somebody, you'll understand. Okay, the sun is the fire, it's the spirit, it's the creative force. I'm saying, and the moon is the watery, the feeling. I feel you, I know you, I bond with you, connect with you type flow. And the air is the mind, the thinker who reason out things, who uh who control all of it. See the air control all the elements. I want y'all to understand that. See, the spirit can't be controlled, but the air can put it in perspective. The air can organize it. The air can get it right. Because to reach the spiritual realm, you got to have the right mind. You can't reach the spiritual realm without the right mind. To put your emotions in check, you need the mind to put your emotions in check to bring reason and understanding to things. And for your earthly body, your practical plane, the mind even over that too. So with that being said, the mind is what build you and what lead you to spirit. So you add all these combinations together, you got a full force. You add spirit to the mind, You can't have the mind by itself, but the mind will be the one to get you there. So the right concepts, doing the right thinking, doing the right thing, the right choices. So that's why the rising sign is very, very, very important. I'm a Cancer rising. So my mind is intuitive. My mind feel out things. My mind is definitely like in my body, I feel things in my body. I feel people emotions. I feel people pain. So with that being said, because that's a Cancer rising. Since I got Jupiter in the first house, it automatic connects to my rising sign. It's automatic. It's conjunction. I got Jupiter conjunction to my ascendants. My ascendants is Cancer, so that means that it blend in as one. So they blend in as one. That will make me a different type of Cancer type energy. It ain't gonna make me just that quiet, that hyper good, hyper energy, that excited energy. Because we say Jupiter in the first house, what is Jupiter? Jupiter is fiery. Jupiter is lit. Jupiter is crunk. Jupiter like to explore. Jupiter is wisdom. Is spiritual. Is a planet of luck. So I got luck when dealing with this Cancer energy. I got luck when dealing with nurturing, caring, and serving you knowledge and being spiritual and being divine. So now you know how it works. When we talk about the sun sign, for example, okay, going back to the Virgo energy with the sun sign, Virgo people, this is how they shine. They want to shine on the outside. They want to shine with their intelligence. They want to shine by helping us and improving themselves. Uh, this is what they like to do. This is how they shine. They feel good when they can communicate. When you ask them a question in the spotlight, I'm talking Virgo sons. Now, now Virgo moon people, it's more enter. They don't got to be in the spotlight, but they'll feel more good when they're around people, close people who they can communicate with, close people who they can feel, who they can feel they can trust, or you know what I'm saying, people could understand them. So this is the difference right here. You know what I'm saying? So because you understand Virgo energy is problem solvers. See, the moon will be more intuitive. Virgo moons will be more intuitive than the Virgo suns, but the Virgo suns are also intuitive. You know what I mean? So fire is intuitive, it's claircognizance, clairvoyant. So the Virgo moon would be more clairsentient, more like that type of energy where they feel it in their body and breaking it down. But Mercury itself, it brings understanding to things. So that's why you need Mercury when dealing with your intuitive gifts. So now, the rising sign people, it's all about how they looks, their oppression. They want to look intelligent. They not only look intelligence, I mean, this their oppression. How people see them as intelligent. People see them as helpful. People see them as the one who will serve, the one who nurture you. They will see this. People see them as neat, organized. People see them as sensual, sexy beings. People see them as people who analyze and study things. So that's the difference. See what I'm saying? So now let's move back to the Virgo sun again. Now, the Virgo sun, they spirit and they motivated by being intelligent, by helping people, by improving themselves, by improving others. Because Virgos always trying to improve themselves. They always want to help someone. So it's all about health. So in the early years, if they have not important, sooner or later they'll get sick. They'll go through things that will lead them to taking care of their health. So health is very important. So the sons, this is their warrant. This is what they motivated by. This is being neat, loving peace, loving to be in order. They don't like to be out of order because on the downside, Virgos can be very wild and very hypochondriac and go up and augmentative and also panic and have anxiety and all that because you got Mercury right there. So now we talking about the Virgo Sun people. Neatness is part of what they how they see themselves and what they want. This is how they shine, being neat, uh, analyzing, studying, deeply researching. So the Virgo Moon people, this is something natural to them, without being aware. This their instinct. They got the Virgo instinct. Instinct is like this is something like that come to them without even thinking. Like this, they naturally take take action by being intelligent. The nasty uh, take action by helping people and by improving themselves. They do this naturally. They do this. They naturally criticize things and criticize themselves in a constructive way. They naturally pay attention to details and understand others. They naturally listen to their intuition and how they feel and the pain in their body, feeling the pain in their body and people emotions. They're naturally in tune with that. Without even thinking, they can break it down and understand what they feel and understand the pain. And they're naturally talkative and communicative to those who they comfortable with. If they comfortable with the whole environment, they'll naturally go and talk like that there. See, people fail to realize, people always say that Virgo moons only communicate at home. No, moons is where they comfortable at is home. If they comfortable in their community, they can be very expressive. But they ain't going to another community they're not comfortable with and just go off like that. But they could, if they're on the other side, they can really, set fire because they got that tongue. So now, Virgo rising people, they're more, this is how they operate. This energy, the rising sign, this is how they operate. This their body, this their mind, this their attitude, this how they operate. And this how they navigate, and this how they move in a Virgo style. They move with intelligence. They move by helping people. They operate like this by proving themselves, helping others, finding solutions to people problems and to problems to things, and they always see Virgo energy. They like problem solving. They like to find solutions. This is what they feel comfortable with. This make them feel like a champion. They fix people's life and they try to fix their life. If they don't have nothing to fix, that's when they really go through, especially a Virgo moons, because this is what they naturally do. This their emotions, you know what I'm saying? So all Virgo energy, if they don't find nothing to fix or people to help, they don't feel good. They got to find something to do, research, study, breaking things down, making a whole list how numerology work, a whole list how astrology work, a whole list about how grocery operate, making a whole grocery list. I see Bronze Beauty. Uh, I see y'all on here. I see Libra moons and everything on here. But this is what they do naturally. This is what they do naturally. You know what I mean? So when we talking about the Virgo moons, so this one of the most could be the most psychic placement Virgos could be. You know what I mean? But this is really that good energy though. These people some very good people to have on your team, and they don't like when somebody try to tell them about their job because they already got it down pat of how to do the job. They try to master things. So once they done master something, they really don't want people telling them how to fix this and fix that and how to do this and do that because they already know how to. They get all the details. They keep written reports or written papers on things, or if not on paper, it's in their phone where they got things written written in their phone or something like that there. So one time, I'm a Libra sun, right? But I'm a Virgo moon. So, but one time I had did apology letter. It was so long. I put in a whole group of family, whole group of people apologized. It was so long. They were like, "Wow, we ain't gonna read all that." We said, "We accept your apology. We gonna read all that there." And that was a while back. So I'm trying to show you how Virgos operate. The whole point is that Virgos, they can go on and on and on. Just like they can talk on and on and on and on. They can overgive you too much information, overflow you with information. But so these be the good people to have. You want all the information, all the details, whole scientific report on things, and even research, even to read you and to help you with anything, because they're all trying to fix and a situation, a problem solve. So I done broke down the sun, the moon, and rising. Now let me give you other examples other than Virgo. Okay, so like if you have Aries moon, but you got a Cancer sun sign, and you got a Libra rising. And so you got an Aries moon, which means that you won't be like a normal Cancer. You be super emotional when you explode because the Aries there, the Aries set fire to that water. So you could really go off. So you're a different type of Cancer there. Cancer probably normally like when they get emotional, they go through all different moods and stuff like that. So this your sun sign. Sound like a Cancer, loving, nurturing, caring, appear to be shy. You ain't gonna be the shy type of Cancer because that Aries gonna force you to express yourself, force you to speak. The Aries, that's why it depends on what sign you got with the moon sign. The Aries gonna force you to speak, but you still gonna be have the Cancer traits, but you can be a little bit more expressive than the normal Cancer traits. But since you got the Libra there, you will come off as smooth, your style, the way you navigate, beautiful or charming, and everything else like that. There, uh, knowing how to speak, always complimenting people, always telling people you love them, or anything that deal with that love word, and telling people they beautiful. Cause Libras like to compliment people all the time, and stuff like that there. And so you gonna feel more comfortable. So when you got the Aries moon there, it's gonna make you the way you react. Anything somebody say, you can react quick and go off, like they really said something bad, because it makes you like you want to go to war. Like attitude, you can react and go very hard on somebody. You know what I mean? So, because this is your inner self, so the way you react will be very fiery and can be very aggressive. But you will need you will need your sun and your rising sign to come together to try to control that. But it's hard because this is within you. See, that's the difference between the moon. This is within you. So you got to let it off. So you're gonna do something that's gonna let off the steam by being creative, or you're gonna do something, take action, get into sports. That will help you because you need something to do. You're very active. Your emotions are very active. The way you feel within, you got a lot of energy, ball. I'm talking balling within you. This is what you do naturally, the Aries energy. So now your sun, you want to be cool, calm, and collective. You want to be a good person. You want to be all about love. You want to nurture others because it's your Cancer sun. So this, I'm showing you how it operates. You know what it means. So now you know this your spiritual self being that Cancer, nurturing, loving, um, being. Well, some will use the word romantic or lovey-dovey, whatever word you use. You want to be in that vibration of caring about your family, caring about your mother, being protective for them. So since you got the Aries there, they'll make you explode. When this come together with the Aries, it make you explode on others when dealing with your family. They make you super strength within yourself to carry it out. This could be a very dangerous combination, but the Libra can smooth things out. But it still depends on your moon. Your moon is very powerful. I done met people who had a Virgo sun and a Sagittarius moon. So when they had that Sagittarius moon, let me know that the way they think, because your moon sign is also not only just the way you react, it's how you think. It let me know that even though she was kind of quiet, like, and very analytical and observative, and she pick up all the details and question everything, because Virgo is very skeptical. They question everything, and so she might ask 1,000 questions, but underneath that, she loved to have fun. So when I be cracking jokes, she be like loving it. She be you won't think that the average Virgo would love stuff like this, but she was very fun lover. She like fun loving stuff. She like entertainment. She like being a free spirit. Everything like the Sagittarius energy operate. Cause this is her emotion. This is how she truly feel within. You would think that okay, oh she a Virgo, she ain't with all that. But since she got that Sagittarius moon, that's her real self. That's how she really feel. This is free spirit. Even could get, you know. So this is how she really feel. Be into the movies, and stuff like that. There. So now I'm just giving you an example, beautiful people, how this work. See your moon sign. You're not gonna see like your sun sign on the outward. Like you see the Libra. You see me as a Libra because I'm shining like that, right? The beauty, the way I dress, everything else. But the Libra moon is natural to them. They do this naturally, where they don't have to be out there like that. They're gonna do this naturally, look good and everything else. Like the sun can slack sometimes. The moon is gonna be hard for them to slack because they do it naturally, looking good and like that there. And I ain't saying the sun signs are fake. It's just that the moon would do it more naturally. You know what I'm saying? They would do it without thinking about it. But see, all Libras, no matter if it's sun, moon, or rising, will look in their closet and say, "Let me see what I'm gonna put on today, and what color that vibrate with me." So, and then they're gonna make it beautiful. They're gonna color coordinate. So when we say the uh the moon sign is can, if you want to say what's very powerful, you were talking about the moon sign because this the motion. This is how you feel within that really a real force. But to be honest with you, we'll say none is better than the other. Like how they would say, all is important. So you just got to put the combination together. So now, when we talk about the rising sign, you got to look at it like this too. All of them got different roles to play. The rising sign is important because it makes all your houses. You have this the rest for your rest of your life. The rising sign gonna be the leader, gonna be the one. This is how you navigate. This is how you move. Like I got Cancer rising, but I got Jupiter right there in the first house that's connected to it, conjunction. So you gotta look at that too. So this is very important. So when they say astrology, this better than the other, don't listen to them because so this gonna confuse you. All of them got a role to play. All of them good. That's how you really look at it. Okay, you got a Gemini. Your name is the Vicarious. You got to check out your placement. So put it together. You got a Gemini sun, a Cancer moon, a Pisces rise. So okay, your sun is very, very talkative, knowing how to connect with people and stuff like that. Very smart, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. But your moon is more in tune with the family, the home. So behind the scenes, you're more caring, more nurturing, and wherever you're comfortable at, this how you feel. Not only at home, see, people fail to realize it's wherever you're comfortable at. It could be on a trip, it could be at school, it could be anywhere. Anywhere you feel comfortable at, you're gonna be nurturing the people, caring the people, even out in nature. So when you see people, you're gonna show love from your heart, give from your heart, give them your last if you have it, stuff like that there, because you got the Cancer moon right there. Now, your rising sign is Pisces, so you come off as emotional, definitely, but you come off because Pisces could be like the life of a party, but because they super emotional, super in tune with others, so they can take on other people's energy and they understand because they can adapt to other people's energy, but they could also be go off because whatever somebody else feel who close to them, they can really feel it and they could try to escape it. And they like to get on drugs or use some type of addiction to escape it. Or it could be sex, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be any type of addiction, it could be food, anything to take their mind off things that they feel or that they're around. Pisces energy. So you makes you super creative though. Super creative. Got a creative imaginative mind, dreamy mind. People see you like a mystic to people. Mystery. I mean, it's like they seem like they understand you, but it's like they understand you, but they don't. Cause you have a mystery about yourself right there. But people want to imitate your energy because good energy and vibrate off it. And some people want to be like the Pisces type energy because it is magical type energy. Like it's like you understand it, but you don't. So when people see you, it's like they understand it, but they don't. So now let me see who else on here. What you got? You got Hey Brown Beauty, Hey King Lit, peace and blessings, y'all. Uh Kayla Piggins. You got the Taurus Sun, Libra Moon. Oh, you got a lot of Venus. You Venus to the T. You Venus to the T. So your Libra Moon, wow, that's very powerful. So you could be earthly, but you also the air taking over on this. You know what I'm saying? So you very much overthinker, the Libra thinker, the one who see all points of view, very subtle to others, all about love. Love is what really turn you on deep within you. But Taurus is the outer version of love where you got to have things practically. You got to really have things in your hand materially. Like you feel secure when you got a good home where your bills is paid, where you got money and stuff like that there. You don't feel that good when you don't. Because also you got Libra moon there. The moon, Libras like to have things too. It's cardinal. It's like the leader type energy because it's cardinal. So by you having that cardinal moon, you gonna figure out ways that you can get that money, run your business, have good perfume. It could be into the music, could be into the arts, whatever you into. Use your creative skill. You super creative because it's a Venus effect. You got all of Venus. You got all of Venus. You got the Earth and the air part of Venus. And so you definitely look beautiful, Kayla Piggins. If you don't look beautiful, 9 times 10 you be beautiful anyway. I don't see nobody as ugly. But if you don't look beautiful on the outside, far as the body, you definitely gonna have something beautiful about yourself. It could be your soul, your mind, your personality. But people gonna love it. If not, you on the downside of that energy. Because people who have that Venus effect, it could be Taurus, Libra, and Pisces, Neptune, and they be just the most beautiful people in the world. As far as the mind, you like intellectual stimulation, man, and that's just part of your emotions. You like to get on topics, because you like to know about news and hear other people's problems and hear things where you can solve them. Because Libras are problem solvers too. It's next to Virgo and Scorpio. So Libra have a little bit both in that mixture. So you okay. So you got the full Venus effect. You got the earth and the air part of you, Kayla Piggins. Uh, so true. I do everything. Yes, I know. Very creative. It's the good life. Venus is the good life. You see, not only do you got the mind that loves the good life, think it, imagine it, dream it. Now you also got the earth part of you that actually want to manifest it and carry it out. So in your mind, whatever you think, you want to really put into action and really feel, because you got all the Venus effect. So Taurus is your motivation. Uh, the moon is your real self, the Libra moon. The rising is your body and your mind. How people see you as love, kind, nice. But you also can have that mouth. Libras got that mouth. They can go off now because it's deal with justice. So nothing ain't right. A Libra don't care. Libra can be the die hard type, and like I was super wild. Libras can be the most wildest people on the planet, and that what a lot of people don't know. Like you can look at, for example, because I'm a Libra sun, so Libra moons and rise, and whoever got a lot of Libra can relate to this. Look at, because it's a sign of justice. The justice card. Look at NBA YoungBoy. Look at Lil Durk. All these Libra sons, but look at the ones who are Libra moons, who Libra risings, who you know. And so when you look at these people, the way they play the game is smooth. They play a lot of mental games, like they had played games where they make you think this, and then people say, "Oh, he done pulled one on the media. He done lied like that." There, see what I'm saying? Cause they know how to play these games. You would think that the Gemini and Aquarius is it, but don't forget about that Libra. These air signs are cardinal, and they are the judge. So who's the judge of the zodiac? All the other zodiacs come to. So you got to think of that. So when we come to justice, though, Libras can go very hard. So when we talking about the moon and stuff like that, they definitely go more harder than the sun. This is what they do naturally. You know what I'm saying? But all is good. See, the sun do it with ease. Uh, the moon do it naturally. And the rise and this part of their looks, this part of their mind. Libra's part of their mind. The moon is part of their emotions, you know what I'm saying, and the inner self. The sun is part of their consciousness, their awareness of who they are, their heart, you know what I'm saying, their spirit. So that's how the sun, the moon, and rising operate. I'll give you an example. Now, if y'all put other signs in that placement, you can understand yourself. I'm showing y'all how it operates so y'all can get a clear understanding of how the sun, the moon, and rising operate. Now y'all know that none is better than the other. The only reason they say rising sign is more important because the rising sign you need throughout all the houses. It carry all the houses within your body. It carry all the energy vortex. That's why. So if you did choose, of course it would be the rising because it carry all of your energy vortex. But none is better than the other. All play a role. All got a position. All is powerful. The spirit is powerful. Everybody trying to reach spirituality, the spiritual self. You know the emotions are powerful. This is how people react. This is what they go through every day. And people live out their emotion, they crash by it or they build themselves up by it. So you know the mind is powerful. The mind gets you there to navigate. So you need the mind to navigate through all the houses. That's why the rise sign is the mind and the body. So now y'all know, beautiful people. Now y'all know. So that's true. That Libra often are lucky. Is well, yeah. Libra is a lucky sign, just like Jupiter. Neptune can be another one too. Like Venus, Neptune, and Jupiter are very lucky people in a way. Yeah. See, let's put in another perspective about how things work. Okay, we say Libra, it's peaceful, it's calm. What's Libra opposite? Aries. When Libras ain't balanced, they become that Aries energy. Now, Aries, for example, what's their opposite? Libra. When Aries become well in tune with themselves and control their impulsiveness, they become like a Libra, a thinker. So, boom, there you have it. So they're not. I know a lot of you think that they're so different than each other, but they all got the same traits in a way, but they operate different. It's just that the Aries here don't do things without thinking. A Libra is a thinker, so you got to understand that. Earth and air signs are more of thinkers, and they're more thinkers. And I say, and maybe water sign, but fire sign more. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. They just do things without thinking. They think quickly. Matter of fact, but also Mercury type energy think quickly too. Gemini and Virgo, they think very quickly. So because got Mars and Mercury are some quick thinkers. So we talking about also it makes Scorpio quick thinkers too because you got Mars there. So Scorpio, Aries, Virgos, and Geminis think quickly. But also the air signs like Libras and Aquarius because air, element air, deal with the mind, deal with thinking. So there you have it. Now your most emotional signs, and they like to say that air signs is not emotional. That's not true. It's the way it's how air signs is emotional. I explained to you how they are emotional so you can understand. Okay, off the rip, they're not emotional like water sign. Water sign automatically in tune with emotions. How air sign becomes emotional is according to how they think. For example, okay, if they once they think about something, they can ride themselves up and become very emotional. See, water signs already in tune with emotion. Air signs, they when they think of like, okay, they think about doing something like say that they think about going on a trip or something, and they know it's gonna be good. They think about it, they plan it well. They think about it, they don't see the emotion at first, but then they become very emotional. They get very involved, very in tune. So the more they think of something, that's when the emotions get stronger. The air signs. So the more they put more air in there, that's why like sometimes the air is cool, it's smooth, then you feel the emotions of it. It's forceful. It push you like a powerful force. It push you, and you feel like a hurricane pushing you sometimes. And so all signs is emotional. It's just that water is over emotion, so they're already emotional like that. You know what I'm saying? So water would be able to handle emotions better than anyone. Water and sometimes earth. But water handle emotions better than anyone because they are emotional. So all signs is emotional. It's the way it's how they are emotional. Like earth signs emotional through when you touch their things, you mess with their property, you mess with their money, you mess with things like that. That's when they get emotional. So it also the elements describe like how they get emotional and when they get emotional. So like fire signs, they are emotional just like water signs. They just got the fire type of emotion. They more happy, more uppity, more hyper, more energetic emotion. So they got the fire emotion. Water signs is nasty emotional and fire signs. Air and earth more thinkers, more they're more thinkers. They got to think of things before they get emotional, especially air signs. But they will get emotional once they put their mind and their imagine their vision into it. They be just as emotional as water signs. Same thing as earth sign. It take a lot for them to get emotional because it's about their worth. Like they already see that what you're doing ain't even worth them getting angry for, or it don't bother them because earth is solid. So when something really bothered them and moved them, you see a big tornado go all like Taurus and all the other ones, the bull. So I'm gonna give you a better understanding because nobody ain't gonna give it to you like I do. Oh my God, I love Scratch. This is so amazing. I know Kayla Piggins. I love it too. When you got somebody who can explain it well, I know that the Eagles say you should have been up there, top of the top person above all the scholars, but I'm not in my ego. I accept that I'm gonna continue to improve, and I already know myself, so I'm gonna keep moving. And I'm just putting it out there. I don't care about being better scholar than others. I'm just different. I tell the truth. I'm different, and that makes it unique. I explain it different, and I try to give you the best way to understand it, so you can get into it, or so you can read the people who are around you, so you could know how to deal with them. See, we all knew astrology or numerology and all that. There, we'll know how to move around our family members. We'll know how to deal with their emotions. We'll know, okay, this I know what they're going through because they got a Taurus moon. So yes, when dealing with money, yes, and people don't really tick them off. Yeah, they strong, very strong people. They come like a bull. So I give you understanding how to deal with them. All I got to do is this, and they'll be good. See what I'm saying? So that's what astrology and numerology show you. It show you how to navigate. It's a blueprint. That's all it is. It's a blueprint. You're a great teacher. Thank you, Caleb Piggins. Very wise. Thank you. But it show you how to navigate. That's all. Like you got more than just your sun, your rising, and your moon sign, but them the three top dogs, and plus your mid heavens. Your mid heavens is like your careers, how people how the public see you, the world see you. So it should also deal with your gifts, your careers, your talents. See, they never throw gifts in there. I throw gifts in there because it's your careers, it's your gifts. So boom. So Jupiter deal with your luck. So all your Jupiter placement, where you lucky at. Like me, I got luck when dealing with Cancer energy, when dealing with the home, dealing with the family, dealing with the culture, dealing with like I call you family. All of you on here like family. All those who I get in tune with every day. See, people with the Cancer energy they gonna call you family. That's the word for them. They say, "What's up, family?" Once they get in tune with you, no matter who you are, friends, whoever, and they feel comfortable with you, they don't get comfortable with anybody. I don't get comfortable with anybody. Well, I always ask questions like when people inbox me, like I said, send me a picture or something so I can see who you are. All these crazies on the internet, I just want to see who you are. What else can I do with your picture? You know what I'm saying? I want to be secure. Sometimes it could be a fake picture. So that's why sometimes I video chat people to make sure it's the real deal. They are the real deal. So a lot of time when we talking about the rising, the moon, and the sun, this will be some of the most beneficial. But you gotta look at other placement too, like your sixth drive dealing with Mars, but also Pluto energy. Look at your conjunctions. Astrology is a lot. Like I got Sun conjunction to Pluto, and I got Mercury conjunction to Pluto. So I got a lot of Scorpio energy that connected to my sun sign, my Libra. So you see the Libra, then you see the Scorpio light energy. But also I got Uranus and Scorpio in the fifth house, and also my Libra sun is in the fifth house. I got a stellium in the fifth house of fun, entertainment. I know how to entertain, super creative, love the kids, uh, uh know how to entertain, know how to laugh, know how to play, and even when I'm on here giving lessons, sometimes you see catch me playing a lot, laughing, giggling, also doing music and stuff like that. There, cause that would the fifth house deal with recreation. It deals with recreation. It deals with your creative skills. It deals with the sun, the way you take leadership type energy. So it make me automatically the type who's my own leader. Because if anybody got the fifth house placement, you're your own leader. Deal with the sun. What the sun is, you confidence. That's why people always see me happy all the time, most of the time. Not to say that you won't be on the other side, which is about controlling it. So, you know, it's the sun energy. That's why I got stellium means a whole bunch of planets is in the fifth house. I got like five different placements in the fifth house. I got the sun in Libra in the fifth house, Mercury in Libra in the fifth house, Pluto in Libra in the fifth house. But I also got Uranus and Scorpio in the fifth house. And I also got like I think my North Node in the fifth house. No, no. I think my North Node is in the fifth house. And something else in the fifth house, Vertex and Scorpio in the fifth house. So I got a lot of Scorpio mixture with Libra type energy. And that's why I'm not afraid to talk about certain topics, drama, sex. I'm not afraid to talk about none of that because Scorpio people energy is not afraid to talk about anything. They like to go into the unknown. They like to go into things that other people are afraid to talk about. That Scorpio energy is hardcore. It's the hardest core in astrology, other than your Aries. And Taurus is the opposite. Could be hard too when they go there. It's like they're gonna be peaceful, but when they go there, they're gonna be one of the hardest thing on the planet. You don't want to mess with Taurus. So people think that Cancers is soft because they caring, they kind. Or the most one of the most kindest sign and caring sign they is. They think they soft. They think Libras are soft, but you understand that Libras, any sign that's very kind and very polite, got that side that can go to the screen on the other side. So that's why you see a lot of the top serial killers is cancers. Number one, when you look it up, the FBI statistics, because their moods are always changing. You might catch them in a good mood, and all of a sudden, because my mood be doing the same thing, but I have to train it. I have to discipline myself, and I had to eat right and everything, get myself right. Because if we don't eat, those who got the Virgo or Cancer energy, your stomach gonna be hurt, but also you ain't gonna feel good, and then you be stabbing on people you don't know why. But also your mood be changing. Like 1 minute you happy, then people say, "What's wrong with you?" The next minute, because you taking on other people's energy. You know what I mean? So this type of energy that Cancer deals with, the emotions is a powerful force. So it's a very powerful force. So that's why when the Cancer person get mad, you better hope he don't be a loony. That's why the opposite side of a Cancer is being a lunatic, a loony. And they said the lunar moon, the lunar, add tick with the lunar, lunatic. So they can be the most dangerous people there is when we dealing with Cancer energy, and people you don't want to mess with who will to the teeth. Talk about because their emotions so strong because the moon is over there. So we talking about energy like Cancer moon. Even Libras can go to the screen, especially with the tongue. With the tongue, but also Libras will fight you when it comes to justice. But you got to really do something. We took that scale all the way down to its point of no return. A Libra will crush you. How I know? Because I'm a Libra and I was there. One of the wildest person on the earth, and people like, you the one of the wildest person in the hood. Boy, then one time they like, everybody scared of you. I know that's a Scorpio with that energy. Scorpio, Scorpio with that energy. See, Scorpio, now I know that Scorpio was part of my Libra. So now I know, got the little mixture there. So with that being said, and that's why, because Scorpio are the type people who could do drama for fun in their head, the way they get revenge. Because I had got revenge on people when I was on the downside. I ain't there no more, so I ain't got to worry about going back. I could talk about it to you to share, like, I'm sharing you certain things, like how this energy operate. That's all I'm explaining to you, not going into great details. But get revenge was very fun, like Scorpio like energy. Oh, you don't violate me? Oh, I got him. I got him. And Scorpio like energy, they plot, they plan. And plus I had the Virgo moon, already planners. Then you got the Scorpio mixed with the Libra. It's some powerful stuff. And so make you very dangerous and really put hits and really put people, you know. So with this energy right here, what I'm explaining to you, beautiful people, This could be very deadly energy if you're not right. That's why it's good to get into spirituality so you get yourself right. And when you get yourself right, you can never look back. See, when I found out who I was and how strong I am, I always been good. I can never ever go back. Ain't no way in the world I can go back. I know how to eat. I know how to move. What I mean, I know how to eat. I mean, I know how to eat balanced, eat the right thing to keep me on point. And I think correctly. So when I embrace spirituality, I won. When I release religion, that was the greatest feeling ever. Spirituality is what really saved me because I saved myself. I know myself. Once you know yourself, know thyself, you become very powerful. And so, with that being said, and this is why I forgave myself for all the harm that I thought of doing and how I took drama for fun. I just look at drama as fun because that was in me. And plus my south node was Aries. Aries is a war planet. But you gotta understand Mars is also a planet of what? Scorpio. Scorpio got Pluto and Mars. So you understand that. So this is probably why for fun do things out in the open and on the low, like cause Scorpio is the low on the low drama, but also could explode. But you got Aries who straight up with it. You know what I'm saying? So look at your south node, how you come into this life is very important. And you say, wow. But like now I understand why I'm so fiery and so chrome and warlike tactic and always thinking of strategy and always like a military strategist planning and plotting and when I'm walking I'm always like thinking like what are you up to? What are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Always guarding yourself. And then when I think of it, I got Mars and Cancer. Mars and Cancer are that type of people who, when water and fire get there, you explode. So it's a lot of combinations that explain myself. And so once you know astrology, you can really break down yourself and you can know things about yourself because it's a blueprint. It's not your real self is who you are without a label, without anything, but it's a guide. It show you a road. It show you a road to go. It give you some sense of direction. And so that there. I know the Western astrology, we understand all that. But it's a roadmap. However, so would you say your South Node Aries, if you got that fire in you, then now you understand what's your name, Doug Curious. Now you understand why you got that fire in you. Love you, man. You're great. Thanks. If you got the Aries South Node, people see when they talk about astrology, they be forgetting about explaining about the South Node. They all say the North Node, but what about how you come into this life? You come into this life with the South Node energy. That's your past life. You bring the same energy into this life. Now you're trying to reach your North Node with the South Node energy. You see, this is what they should explain to you, beautiful people. This is what I explain. That's why, like, I say what they should have did, and of course, Virgo Moon type person gonna dissect things and know what's missing and know all the pieces of the puzzle or what they should do or shouldn't do. But I had to think to myself, that's why I'm here. And I said, cut that out. This is why you here. To give energy that they didn't explain that you can give to the people. Yeah. I've been doing it for 15 years. Okay. Absolutely right. Yep. Yeah, so this is very powerful stuff. I like talking about astrology all the time. Uh it's very uplifting, powerful stuff. Cause when we talk the Virgo energy, to extend it more, basically just think of this. They like to help you, they here to serve, which means they'll do little things for you, and that's the way they show love. How you know if they love you? They will do the littlest things for you. They'll go they'll write something for you, like a letter, or they go to the store for you, or even shine your shoes for you. But all of it add up. You say, dog, all the stuff they did like $1 million or more. All the little tiny stuff add up. And you'll know. You know what I'm saying? But they here to help, serve, to deal with health, and to deal with healing. Healing, 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 healing. The Virgo energy. See, you said also houses, rulers, were located speaks a lot. Yeah. Yeah, so the houses, explaining it going more deeper, houses is the area of life that you operate in, and that's why that's powerful. Like I got my dominant house, the fifth house. My second dominant is the fourth house, the home, family, the ancestors. So I'm so much into spirituality. All water signs is very spiritual, divine. So people used to say that Pisces more powerful than Cancer or Scorpio, but when you look at things, if you're talking about aggressive level, you would say Scorpio, but when you really look at things, the moon is the mother. The moon is over all the water signs because the mother is cardinal too. So Scorpio is fixed. Pisces is immutable. So let's just look at this. The moon is cardinal. How can Pisces be more psychic than the waters than the moon? When she's over all the moon phases, she gives Pisces is energy. She gives all the water signs is energy, and she's over life itself. 28 days of this. So with that being said, none is powerful than the other. All of them got different roles they play. So I'm just gonna say that you should never have favoritism in astrology, but you should embrace it though if it's part of your energy. Yes, I agree. Cause we all gonna like what we like, and that's cool. But I just had to explain it in that way that to show you got to get the mother respect too. Cancer, the moon. Um, one time I used to say, "Oh, Cancer, all sensitive," when I ain't knew nothing about astrology. Oh, I don't want to be around this type of people, this type of stuff. But guess what? Kind of find out I'm a Cancer rising, and the moon rule my chart, and water dominate my chart. Water and air. Water mostly. On one astrology thing, they said water the most, and the second one they said they about even air and water. But water is very much dominate my chart. I got high percentage of water in my chart. I got a Grand Trine, water Grand Trine. So you never know what you got in there. You could talk about something. That's why I say embrace all. And now I understand why I used to be emotional and why I snapped like a ticking time bomb. They used to call me because I had that Pluto. There's a lot going on. We got a lot of places, a lot of stuff going on. We got the Sun conjunction Pluto. So Pluto could be very explosive and very dangerous. So of course, should I have no water in my chart? Why? But do you have a water sign though? Do you have a water sign? You ain't got to have water in your chart, but do you have any water sign or any placement to deal with water? So that's the question. So you fire dominant. Okay. Do you have any water signs in your natal chart? Said no, none. You don't even have the planet Neptune. I know everybody got Neptune, the moon, some type of conjunction, the moon in the water house, all that count. Okay, there you go. Yeah, moon conjunction to Pluto. That's why the very powerful emotions. Very powerful emotions. Moon conjunction to Pluto. That the moon is part of your Pluto. Your emotions is like the love for power, the love for something for strength, the love or the dark side. Keep changing your mind, changing your emotions. Keep changing yourself, trying to better yourself, trying to transform and stuff like that. Love to plan, detective work, research, and could be very obsessive about things. That's your emotions, because you got the moon conjunction to Pluto. Your emotions conjunction to your power. Your emotions is powerful. Your emotions always transforming. Your emotions is sexual, sensual. Your emotions, love to do detective work. So it makes you very clairsentient, can feel people pain and energy there. But also your emotions can be very snappish, but very cool, very calm. You can be very controlling. So moon is sad. You got fire emotions. Fire emotions. You crunk. You just ooh. I can see you like a wild spirit. Fire makes you super go off the chain. Sit down somewhere. You keep moving. I got to do something. Keep going. Love acting. Love entertainment. Love excitement. Then it'll make you feel spiritual because you got Neptune and Sagittarius. Kayla says she got Neptune and Sagittarius. I got that too. So the way you feel spiritual is when you very adventurous, when you can see the big picture, because you deal with clairvoyance. So this and so you got Uranus and Sagittarius means your higher mind, Sagittarius type energy, traveling, adventurous, fun loving, also wisdom, philosophy, coming up with new philosophy, talking with uh loving wise words. Like you might share wise words on social media, on Facebook or something, if you got it. Uh Loving wisdom itself, but also spiritual concepts. Um this your unique self, so you're gonna go off something different. You're gonna do the norm like the norm Sagittarius. So because you got Uranus here, this your higher mind. So your higher mind with the Sag energy, the seer, the one who travel in your mind all the time, and that very good. The one who love the truth, the one who love the research, the one who love knowledge, knowledge seeker. So you strive to be that sage, the wise woman. And let to speak. This is how you feel spiritual, because this Neptune is your spiritual self. This is what makes you feel spiritual. You know, when you do the Neptunian energy, this your spiritual gifts too. So you'll be clairvoyance, claircognizance, where you get downloads of information from through all the knowledge you seek and that you study. And when you study big, you think big, you do everything big. You do. Um, so you're very free hearted, very giving. So yeah, yes, I read articles on TikTok. Yes, that sound about right. And you're very free hearted, very giving. Because a lot of Sagittarius like energy, Jupiter, Neptune, Venus like that too. They all giving like energy. They like to give to people. They like to help people. Like Venus might want something in return, but Jupiter and Jupiter might don't want nothing back. You know what I'm saying? Jupiter, because they got very much confidence that they are it, and they know that they can always get and they can always have. So they love to give to the unfortunate without nothing in return. So it's sort of like a Virgo moon where they like to give without nothing in return, because this would make them feel good. So now you Capricorn, you got karma over the years. Okay, okay, that's what's up. What about addiction from the energy Neptune? Addiction. What you mean? What about it? Like this is a sign that can get addicted to escape reality or for the pleasure, because it's a pleasure sign. Any pleasure sign like Venus, Neptune, uh, certain earth signs itself, uh, mainly, not even a Taurus. Taurus ain't gonna be all that. Earth signs ain't really no addiction like energy. Mostly like Libra, uh, Libra don't stay addiction like that. Pisces is the main energy, and like maybe a Cancer. Uh, since they watered, the addiction would be more of it could be alcohol, fluids, but with Pisces it could be anything because they're adaptable. So it could be drugs, everything, you know. So Pisces is probably the most addicted sign there is. And Sagittarius is wild themselves. But Sagittarius got the strength to get off that if they try. Scorpios can go deep in that because when they stuck on something, they can go overboard. They're very excessive. Um, Virgos, they could too because they Pisces opposite, so they could too. So okay, gotcha. Bronze Beauty, trying. Oh, you special. Uh, you got girly girl, got Jupiter and Scorpio, and Neptune and Sagittarius. So your luck, so you got Jupiter and Scorpio. Scorpio, your luck is when you deal with Scorpio things. That make you feel lucky, and that's where you be most lucky at. Like for example, research, detective work, stuff like that. Thing that deal with finances, because Scorpio good with finances. They deal with finances and institutions, like helping people. You know, bonding with people, like readings, psychic readings, astrology, numerology, going deep into stuff like that, doing like investigation work, research. This where you problem solving. This is where your luck at. This is where you can win at. This is where your money at. This is where you can make money at. We're dealing with help people solve their finances, problem solving. So anything that deal with that is how you'll find out why you're so lucky in that area, why people like to give to you, or why you can make some money doing that. Say, call me the PI, pay me for this much, or I help you get your finances right, such, paying for this much, that much, or also your luck is when dealing with sex, like on the topic of sex, helping people to heal from sex, help people heal from being raped, like being a rapist counselor or something like that. A Pluto energy, they can be excessive. So those who have Pluto energy with a conjunction, like I mean, not conjunction, conjunction can play a part of it too, but it's more like squares and oppositions. If they got like their sun or their moon conjunction to this Pluto, like I mean, not conjunction, but a square or opposing Pluto, these people be very much a rapist and everything else because Pluto is excessive energy and it can get very dark. Also, with the Saturn energy can do the same too. Saturn is the energy, so like squares where you go through hard time, but you be successful. Saturn is strong energy though, so after you overcome, just like Pluto, you could be the best teacher because Saturn is the expert. You want to be good in whatever it do. It really go hard and it really put in the work. Saturn people put in the work to master things and to be professional. It could be professional speakers, professional at whatever they into. Just I love weed, but I don't. But it don't rule me. I got you. I do finance and accounting and work. Okay, that's what you're good at. That's your luck. I'm good at taking stuff with liars and cheaters. Yep, you can get into that work too, and be a private investigator when come to find out about liars and cheaters, and so that's all it is. Jupiter is your luck. What you be lucky at. It's also your gifts and your skills. Like it's your gifts, it's your luck, it's your skills, all of that too. So like me, I got Jupiter in Cancer. So my luck is when dealing with the home or dealing with anything that's in buildings of the hometown, anything like dealing with culture, teaching about family history or teaching about the culture, or restaurants and stuff like that, or being a host, uh, serving and helping people and doing a nurturing thing, caring. That's my luck. When I feed you knowledge, wisdom, being spiritual. So that's my gift. Yeah, Jupiter and Aries. So your Jupiter is in Cancer because in the fourth house. It's in the fourth house. Cancer is the same type of energy. That's the area of life in the fourth house where your Jupiter, where your luck will be in the home and stuff like that there. So you got Jupiter in Aries. You fiery. You get loose in that home. Got Aries in there. Aries in the fourth house. You get loose in that home. You really get to the nitty gritty. Really be feeling yourself. Be creative. You can have fun in the home. You like being in the home or the house or who you comfortable around. You really turn up. You go wild. Like throw a party. Yeah, in the home. You really go wild in that home. You can get sensual and sexual in that home, according to because Aries that wild energy now. They can just turn up. So we talking about the home. You can be that wild body in that home. Yeah. So this is where you feel comfortable at, and also it depends on if you most likely. Well, you could stay with somebody, but you probably be fighting with your siblings and your kin folks and stuff. Cause Aries that type of energy. You don't want to be the boss. I want to be the boss. You want to be the boss. Aries ain't gonna let nothing boss them. You can express yourself a lot. Where you feel more comfortable in the home. And so you could be on the media, being at home, making films about yourself. Adult films and stuff, and model type stuff. Because it's the home. We're talking about like that, the building, the house, and you feel more comfortable where you stay. You can go crazy for those, protect those you love. Fight for those. Become the family, and come to your mother. You can have warfare with your mother, or you could be in peace with your mother, but you could fight for your mom. You go hard for your mother, or the women's in your family, but also the men, those you love. Wow, you just helped me realize something. I love my privacy. Okay, that's what's up. So your Saturn is in the fifth house, so it makes you have a hard time. It's in Taurus, but it's in the fifth house. So you can have a hard time having fun. It's in the fifth house. Have a hard time having kids. Have a hard time uh, uh, have a hard time being creative. You want to be creative, or also like after all the hard time, you can also be good at that. You can want to do that and master your gifts, your creative gifts. Or you could be afraid to express your creative gifts because you feel that somebody will criticize it and stuff like that. Or you could have a hard time as growing up as a kid because you took everything serious minded. Because Saturn is serious minded people, so you can be very serious about things. And when it comes to kids, when it comes to your creative work, when it comes to, because you understand the fifth house is also sexual, just like the eighth house. This is sex house. So you have a hard time like messing with anybody. You're very picky, very choosy who you mess with, and you ain't the type like the regular fifth house like they can have one night stands, don't trip. Nah, you got to really get to know them. So because you have a hard time with that. So yeah, that's why you love your privacy because you got Saturn in the fifth house. Like, like the regular sun house, like I got sun in the fifth house in this regular house. That makes me like I could be out in the open. But since I got the Virgo moon, of course I will want to be private on certain things. But for you, you got Saturn in the fifth house, so of course you want to be more private. Um, your fun, you do it in privacy. Your fun could be dark, doing the darkest things they use, wireless on the low, and you're gonna be professional with it. So you see I'm stressing, okay. Let me see. Who else I got here? Kayla, Sun and Mercury and Mars, all in Taurus. Okay. You money girl. Beautiful money girl, beautiful man. So you very sensual, you very romantic or lovey dovey, or you like things that deal with love, but you want to be secure. That's all. You want to be secure. And money did plays a big factor in your life where a person did got to have it at one time. You probably had to go through some stuff like that to really get in a space where you use this Taurus energy to be very spiritual instead. So, because the way you think, you got great value system. What you value is very important. Your self worth is very important. I mean, just how you take action due to what your principles is, what you uh how you operate. So Mars and Taurus is so how you take action. You like beautiful stuff and stuff. Pleasures, fulfillment. And you think like a Taurus, so you're gonna think of how to capitalize off something, how to win, and stuff like that. How can I win? Uh, you how you think is according to your worth, how you feel about yourself, and how you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? So the hell, you have Jupiter, Crazy George. Say you got Jupiter, Jupiter in the eighth house. So you got Jupiter and Pluto. And so I got to say this before I go, Kayla and all of y'all. I got to say this right here, and Girly Girl and Bronze Beauty and D534 Journey and all of y'all, whoever else on here. My email is what to say. Thank you for explaining because I be lost. I feel like an alien sometimes. Okay, my email is rawpower19. R-A, it's lowercase RAPOWER 19 at gmail.com. Gmail.com. So it's RAPOWER 19. Ra is RA. They got power. You know how to spell power. POWER 19. So appreciate the knowledge. I watch a lot of your videos. Big up, Rastafari. Okay, that's what's up. But that's how y'all hit me up. Much love to y'all. I got down. I think I know I done said my point and broke things down. Uh, between the sun, the moon, and the rising sign, but I went even deeper, explaining some more about astrology to you, beautiful people. Um, that's how you hit me up. If you want to know about astrology. Other than that, I'm out of here. Till the next time. Love y'all. Say thanks. It's always a good time here. Thank you. Thank you too, Bronze Beauty. I see you all the time, Bronze Beauty. I don't even know who this is behind the writing, but it's all good. I just know it's some good energy. It's the words, the words. It's some good energy. But well, beautiful people. I had fun with y'all. This is an hour and 30 minutes I've been on here. I was doing my thing then. I was getting down. Any more last comments and last words? Okay. Oh, I appreciate the heart from girl to girl. I'm just looking at what y'all type for last two minutes. I'm just sit here But I appreciate y'all. I don't know what moon sign it is tonight. I gotta look that up. Let me look it up. What moon sign is it? I ain't looking at the phase or the phrase. Nope. Let me see what moon sign it is. Moon sign. Yeah, share this video tonight. That's what you got to type on Google. Google like a library. Virgo moon tonight? Oh man. Really? Don't tell me you're Virgo moon. I am a Virgo moon. What? No. That's Libra. Moon and Libra. Moon and Libra. Well, I'm a Libra sun. I can relate. However, I can relate. Libra sun. Yep. So this is the last quarter. Last quarter moon. Okay, it's magical, beautiful people. Now I understand. I'm under the element of Libra emotion, Libra emotions. But I love y'all. I'm out of here. Ashe.